We're live. Now we're live. We're expecting Elkins, the Chad Elkins, who is so busy right now. He is being interviewed, I think, by ABC News because they have what are we going to do with taxes? Let's go to CPA Chad Elkins. Chad, well, you see, that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk, I wasn't going to podcast anymore. I did my, what was it? Good Morning Coronachan podcast, that little thing. I did my rant about how men could take back all the reproductive control in a more of a financial and economic lesson. I was going to go buy a cigar. I was going to go drive my truck around. I was going to enjoy the nice warm sun because I can't go anywhere. So I'm just going to drive around my truck, maybe listen to jazz. Now I get a call from an agent in the field. Let me explain to you who this agent in the field is. I have mentioned him before. This is a real hero I know. I can't say what or who, but it wasn't like, oh, you work job X, you're a firefighter, you're a hero. Well, I've never fought a fire in my life. I'm part-time. This guy has the highest non-military medal one can have without joining the military. He put his life at risk. He saved many lives. He easily could have gotten killed. And then he calls me up. He says, Cappy, I got to tell you something. I said, what is it? I'm about to eat lunch because everybody wants a piece of Cappy. And he says, so, you know, this Corona thing going on and, everyone doesn't have enough food. So I have been getting inundated, not a slight uptick. Not a couple calls more, not a 20% year-over-year increase. Inundated, flooded with calls and texts and messages from all the girls that wouldn't give him the time of day in the past. And they're asking him things like, hey, can I make dinner for you? Can I come over for $100 tonight? And he's like, what? What? And normally I would just say, this is the guy, it's the profession or the world he's in. And I kind of write it off as coincidental or, and a statistical anomaly. This is now the fourth time I've heard something like this. I was on Rich Cooper's show yesterday, and he was talking about how a couple of his listeners and readers and followers sent him emails about the same. All some women are coming out of the blue. Now they want to talk. And as my hero agent in the field pointed out, as did Rich Cooper, it's women who have the jobs that are getting axed, basically. Bartenders, baristas, waitresses, rather. Hair and nails. And there's nothing wrong with these professions or jobs, but they're gone. You got laid off. You got furloughed. And okay, I'd recommend having some savings. 7 years feast, 7 years famine. I do treat people equally, male, female, different rate, whatever, doesn't matter. And I would assume they'd have some savings, but they don't. And then they fall into the fucking stereotype of, actually, we're the worst thing that you suspected we were. All your most horrible fears and worries and concerns and your nightmares, they're kind of true. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. We're living paycheck to paycheck. We're lazy fucks. We're arrogant, cocky bitches on top of it. And not until there's an actual fucking pandemic, a real crisis, will we come and actually be, I'm not talking bowing at the feet. Just nice. Just adult. Just responsible. Yes, I will go on the date with you. Yes, Chad, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm listening to you rant about.
Then don't make noise when I'm ranting. So, you're exposed. This is a damning test. It's not every girl I know. But this arrogant, cocky bullshit. My gosh, has the great and merciful Coronachan exposed so much vile and filth and evil people and frauds and hypocrites. The teachers are fucking unnecessary. The schools are fucking unnecessary. Professors are fucking unnecessary. And you cocksucking, motherfucking, hope you die in slow burning acid vat of fuck baby boomers, making us waste our fucking decades of youth and time commuting. And now it's, oh, yeah, well, we just want to be popular. And I don't know what else how to describe. You're the most conceited, arrogant, self-absorbed generation of people the world has ever seen. And so now I got, by God, man, if you know a girl who's majoring in STEM, who doesn't have student loans, who has a real job and a real profession, she's an accountant. How would you, an accountant, right, Chad? Girls who are accountant, nursing, right?
Yeah, although the nurses are kind of swamped right now. So.
Well, but they're swamped. They're busy. But for the rank and file fucking Titsy McGoo, I'm strong, independent woman. Shit, man. I don't have. Oh, but I do my nails. I work at the salon. I'm a waiter or a waitress. And that's fine. That's fine. But then you treat men like shit. You stand and what I, Chad, this is what I, and you're kind of the same thing. Chad, it doesn't get better than this guy. I've mentioned him before. This is a 10. He's 6'3". He's jacked. He's charming. He's wonderful. He's got a great job. He's masculine. He's a real hero. And women are they're turning their nose up to this guy, except now. Now that you don't have your fucking bullshit job, now you come looking for the guy. Now you go looking for the good guy. Now all of a sudden you find his phone number. Now you find his text. Bull fucking shit. And so now all these girls, all they want is Captain Save-A-Hole. They want all these guys to come in and Captain Save-A. No, fuck you. It's closed. Business is closed. And so I just want to point that out. That's why this is actual news. This is a legitimate news release or news update about the coronavirus. Women have been faking this bullshit the entire time. I mean, it literally is a translation of coronavirus creates panic, women treating men nice. Women, not even nice, just women finding phones, women being courteous and cordial and civil. Women get stick out of their ass. And so now you're here. How was your interview?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Good.
It's going to be on ABC 7 at 4:30 here in
now
Chicago.
You're on this.
Yeah, like I set it up for him. You know, I didn't shower and shave for you. I'm sorry,
I know,
Larry.
I know.
But I mean, I have just one question about what you were just going on about.
Yes.
Tell me how you really feel.
I feel here's what it is. I feel very let down because I don't have a lot of principles, but what ones I do have are very precious to me. And my libertarianism, not that I'm substituting religion for politics, but it is the importance of the individual, freedom. The individual can control and go and do. And I have faith in pretty much every individual, unless like you're mentally impaired or something. There's an actual reason you can't go out and do. And that applies for everybody. I've met some great women. I've met women that kick some ass. We all know our good buddy, Jesse Price. But for fuck's sake, for every one of those legit gals out there, there's a fucking 1,000 of these thoughts. And that's what they are. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of these women. I don't mean that I'm ashamed of, no, I'm just ashamed that, now, I mean, it's all been the money. It's all been the money and the ego and the attitude. It's like, how the fuck can I get invested in my fellow female citizen if such a large contingent of you are this fucking fraudulent, this fucking shallow, this fucking arrogant, the fuck? I'd rather have a relationship with this pen.
This is why I'm not getting upset about this.
Because you've been on the front lines this entire time?
That's a big reason why. But another reason is that, I mean, there's a lot of things that are coming out because of this whole virus. Mm-hmm. Now everybody can see behind the curtain when it comes to what you were ranting. So you should be happy. Now people know not to fall for their shit.
I had a guarded approach. We all knew there's bad people everywhere of every type. And I liked, and I'll still stand by the individual. We still know individual, but now it's the exception. You know, it's the rare exception. Because the behavior, this is unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable. My grandmother wouldn't behave like this. Women in the 40s and 50s and 60s didn't behave like this. Women in the 70s didn't do this. But now it's like, oh, I guess y'all are hoes, huh? Is that what I'm being forced to conclude? I don't like to conclude it, and you know what? I got more respect for sex workers because at least they're honest about it. There's not this arrogance like, yeah, for $250, I'll do this and come on over or leave or whatever you want. I mean, they're honest. It's the hubris and arrogance that they think they're so fucking amazing. They let their youth and their beauty get to them. They're a fucking hair salonist, and they think they're God's gift to the world that they turn down. My agent, and if I can't use his name, they turn down the best. There's so few men like that. And it's like, you're delusional. Fuck you, ladies. You're fucking delusional. That guy's not good enough with you and your fucking bullshit job. Probably got a kid. And now, hey, no, fuck you. If men had any respect, they say, fuck you. Captain Save-A-Ho machine is closed. No more quarters. You can't nope, we're fresh out of Captain Save-A-Ho. I know there's thirst. There's going to be some dopey, pasty, bald-headed white fuck who got laid off in the bank and cries, I finally get vagina. Oh, I know your strip club closed and you fucked a bunch of bad boys and drug dealers. You probably got an STD and you would have given me that. But now that I have an online company and I make money and I'm immune to the virus, I mean, financially now, that was in the past now. What is that? To make sure you don't have it?
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Worried? No, it's just that, and these dumbasses will come out and save them. They will. There'll be plenty of fat, bald-headed fucks, plenty of cucks and fucks that you girls could go get. But I love how now they're going to the guys who know better. You're like they're going to go to the top guy. They're not going to the fat, pasty fuck who will actually take it. Just guys, at least within this community, just say no. Just say no to Captain Save a Corona Ho. Okay, just don't do it. Just like, nope, sorry. No. Hey, I got a guy. He's fat. He lives with his mom. Maybe you can live in the basement with him. But nope, I'm done. So that was it. Are you waiting for it to beep?
Oh, good. No, that's good. Is it bad if your temperature is like a lot lower than 98.6?
I'd imagine if it's room temperature, that's a bad sign, but you wouldn't take it.
No, this is what I was going to tell you, was that I totally get what you're saying, but I've had in my micro little world here, there's these two girls that are in the same building as my apartment.
Right.
And because, we can't go to bars or do shit, we've been like hanging out, and they're good at baking and they've always got like wine. Is that not cool? I think that's cool.
Great. That is cool. Oh, yeah. I helped make pork chops today. I cleaned the toilet and the bathtub because it needed it anyway.
I'm seeing a lot of positives to this thing. I know there's a lot of bullshit, but for me personally, including business, like things couldn't be better because of this.
Business is booming here too. Like people are coming to the internet because they're bored and they got nothing else to do. I have seen more families outside. That's a good thing. I mean, it's overall good. This just pissed me the fuck off because you have the best guy in the world. I'm sure all these girls, like, have you seen any of this? I'd be very curious if any men, because I hate to pay you a compliment, but you have your shit together. You make money. You got your own career. You're okay looking. Women can't tell you're short, so they might be misled on the internet to think it. But have you noticed anyone texting you back or reaching out or, hey, Chad? And
I mean, they know not to do that because it's like tax season. I'm probably not going to respond to them.
Okay.
But no, I appreciate what you're saying because remember, I can see behind the curtain now with those women, in my building. I mean, I know what's going on, so it's interesting. And
it's this again. I gotta be very clear. This isn't to besmirch young women or women in general who work as a hair salonist or work as a barista, because they're doing a real job. It's the arrogance and cockiness where all of a sudden now they're going back to guys they snubbed and like, hey, do you want to? Now all of a sudden it just angers me. Chad, it just angers me, and I feel bad. Like I go down to this coffee store not too far away, and they're one of the few that are open. And I go in there just to like, okay, here's some money. I give them a tip and talk to them a little bit. And because these are younger people, they gotta, they have student loan, they're just getting started. But that contingent of just they're not skilled, they're talented women who just thought they were queen shit, and now they come crawling back like, go get your fucking government check, just get the fuck out of here.
Well, I did want to tell you this as well. This doesn't bother me. It probably might bother you a little bit. I'm getting a lot of service workers, women, and they're coming to me and they're like, I really, really, really need you to do my taxes as soon as possible because they're not earning money right now and they need the refund as soon as possible.
Oh, okay.
So, but here's where what you were talking about kicks in. A lot of them can't afford to actually pay my fee. Remember, I don't file for them if there's no fee paid.
Right.
So, I mean, I haven't said anything either way, but I expect that's going to be similar to what you said. They're going to be like, Chattykins, can you please just do this?
Come on, I'll help out. No. Where's your fucking say? This is a criticism of practically every American. This does not land on just arrogant, cute girls who work bullshit jobs. This is every American. What was it? Something like 10% have 2 months savings or some other bullshit like that.
It was very low. And
it was very low.
I see it with my clients too. They can't save anything.
Yeah. And they make enough that they can save. And this is why I don't want to hear about your hard times. Don't give me your fucking bullshit. Okay. Unemployment was below 4%. I'm sure it's up above it now. I went through way worse. Everybody's gone through worse times than you guys have. Okay. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear how you couldn't save up $1,000. But that just shows you living paycheck to paycheck. Another thing that the great and mighty Coronachan has exposed is how people are so fucking unprepared for first. They can't even last a week. They can't even have money to do their fucking taxes. You know what's great about women though?
What?
You may not like it, ladies, but you could go online and go do a webcam girl thing.
Yeah, they could.
You could. I mean,
even the ugly ones
even the ugly ones. You could go do it. You can do it. Men can. Some other things have come up, like Amazon's hiring a bunch of people. I think Walmart's hiring a bunch of people.
Grocery stores are definitely in
grocery
need.
stores,
yeah. Mariano's, Kroger. There's notices all over the place.
It's not. Look, this is not a real crisis. The lights are still on. Businesses, the key ones, are still running. Yes, our luxury service industry has taken a horrendous hit, but you know,
I'm gonna be right back. I need some caffeine. I'll just take a second.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do the same. I'll be back. We'll come back and everyone get your super chats or whatever. Oh, guys, go Chad. Go ahead, guys. I want you to tag girls if you happen to know. Oh, my sister, we got more women than they'll admit. They sneak into this show somehow. I don't know how they do it, but they do get in here. Bacon's not guarding the door. I want to hear if this is I don't want this to be like, oh, tell us your stuff. No, I want to know. Like, I need more data. I have 4 data points now, and they're coming from different sources. And God, I'm pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. All this arrogant, like, oh man. But if this has happened to you, let me know. Chad's in his little world of accounting, so maybe he doesn't pay attention. But I'm wondering if this is happening to anyone else. You back? You ready?
I'm good to go.
All right. Let's do some super chats. This will be a short one, but unless it goes long. But although we do have 218 people. Kind of want to give them, yeah, I know. I kind of enrollment. Viewership has been up. It's been up about 30-40%. My dad called me. He's like, how you doing with this Corona thing? I'm like, I think I'm doing good, Dad. Still a little early to tell, but volume is way up because people are wanting to tune in.
My parents called me yesterday. I mean, I know you know them, and they're like, hey, we're really concerned. You know, we've seen that Chicago's increasing in cases, and there's going to be a stay-in-place order tomorrow, Saturday. And I'm just like, you know, Dad, I'm getting more tax requests like than I've ever had before at this time. So,
no, I told him, he's like, so I'm probably doing better than average, and donations are up. You know, the super chats, which required a review of what a super chat is. What's a super chat again? I'm like, oh, okay, Dad. Just imagine when you were a pastor, people gave you money for no fucking reason whatsoever, and the money went to things. That's what it's like for me, except the money goes to Poke Bowl Fund. It doesn't go to church. It doesn't go to pay for robes.
Oh, I wanted to tell you what my mom said real fast. She goes, I go, oh yeah, I'm going to do a live stream with Aaron. You know, we've been doing that. And she goes, we were FaceTiming. She goes,
yeah.
Do people still give you money for that?
Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly so.
I said that. I'm like, well, I don't know why, but we keep getting these super chats.
Yeah.
And then I had to explain to my dad what a super chat is. So
did he get it?
He got it, but I don't think he thinks it's like impressive. He's like, okay.
I love how they pat it on the head, even to this day. Like, I make good money. I sell my books. I have this asshole consulting thing, and it's still not legit because I'm not like sitting in an office or wrenching on something. And people are like, oh, he just does things on the internet. I'm like, does the fact I paid off my house or the fact I could go do anything I want, does that indicate to you that there's like, it's a serious profession, may not be conventional, but this is legitimate? And I guess, like, unless they see it fit into that box, they don't acknowledge it. They don't realize. They just kind of, ugh. I mean, like yesterday, I think I made $100 on super chats. You know how fucking awesome that is?
That's pretty sweet. I like it. No matter what I make here, I get to have fun and be like, well, I made some money too.
I mean, we ain't raking in the Stefan Molyneux money, but you know, I was like, hey, look at this.
Man, that dude's been all over the internet. I want to tell you this real fast. That ABC interview I just did,
canceled.
The guy, no, I think he kept wanting me to say like things are dire and all this, but I had such a positive spin that I don't think he got the quotes he was looking for. I'm like, it's been great for me. I'm glad they extended the deadline.
I remember in the build up to the housing crisis, I was interviewed a couple times. You never get interviewed by the media. Now for like a one-off piece, like if it's not controversial, text time stuff like what you do.
Yeah, this was nothing.
Yeah, if you ever are in part related to, you know, they wanted my opinion about the bad banking practices. And the Star Tribune, I'll never forgive the Star Tribune. They made me sound like the most whiny Quanta haha ever. And I'm like, okay, one, I didn't say that. Two, you edited out all these other words. Three, you blew away the context. They're just looking for I had I can tell this, but it won't go into too much detail. Do you remember the guy that shot his wife because she was nagging him to death?
I mean, that only happened one time.
Well, no, this made news and all that. I knew these people, and I knew they were going to go after the kids to ask for the interview. And I wish I had gone to the kids. These are adult children. They're not young children.
Yeah.
And I wish I got to say, don't do the interview. And sure enough, that's what they did. Nag to death. And they totally took these people out of context. They made it because they're selling a narrative. They're selling a story. They're not selling news or the truth. And so if you ever are at the center or you're an expert on something, you never interview with any of the traditional media or even new media. The only way you interview, you know how you interview?
How?
You say, come on my podcast and you can ask me all the questions, but this is live. And so when you go back and write your piece, we can go ahead and have this live edit and conversation where it's like, oh, he didn't say that. And then you'll look like the fucking piece of shit journalist you are.
Well, this one's going to air on TV, you know, in like 3 hours. And it was only a 5-minute thing. I can't think of anything I said that they could try to get.
No, they wouldn't, because there's nothing saucy there. Although he was probably trying to lead you on. Yeah, it's just this is the standard. You know, is it national or local?
This is just local ABC Chicago.
Yeah, this is gonna be your local piece. Local CPA Chad Elkins. Contact Elkins and Elkins CPA. Like, hi, I'm Chad Elkins. Yeah, well, you see, you got to pay taxes, otherwise you go to jail. And that's how it works.
What's funny is that, the reporter is my client. And he's like, we got it. He contacts me. Hey, can you talk? I'm like, yeah, we haven't done your taxes yet. Are you ready to send them? Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I need you to do an interview for me and talk about taxes. So
the irony. Mm-hmm. All right. So we got Bacon here. About time Silent Jen Cappy did a show after 10 a.m. What? I can't help it. You're on the West Coast, Bacon. Good that Bacon's back. You see Bacon's back? YouTube let him back on. I did see
that.
Yeah.
I have been looking at his Instagram material, but I'm glad he's back on YouTube.
He's got some good Instagram material. I don't know where he finds those girls, but he's got some beautiful, not like your standard skanky hoe. He's got some good looking chicks. We're like, God dang Bacon. Which you can find at
I always get this wrong. The goddamned Bacon or God
present tense. The goddamn Bacon.
Damn Bacon. Okay.
We're damning Bacon currently. He hasn't been damned yet. We are damning him. The goddamn Bacon.
So Chicago just announced this like I forget what it's called, but it's basically the stay in your home order that like New York City and Seattle did and all that. So after this, I'm going to the grocery store and I am going to get a lot of bacon.
Good.
Just thought I would announce that. Yeah.
I told everyone I'm going to go get a cigar and just drive around. There's nothing to do. Like, it's kind of nice. I actually am having a vacation now because I'm not doing asshole consulting. I get here, I get my cathartic release and yell at stupid people on the internet. I get some super chats. Proceeds today by which go to the cigar and gas fund.
And for me, it's the, I don't know.
Bacon fund.
Or bacon fund, yeah.
Yeah, you get the bacon. But yeah, and I'm just going to drive around and chill out and then get back home. What?
Well, that order they're giving us, I don't even think that's allowed. Like in this city, they're like, unless you have to go to the doctor, or the pharmacy, or the grocery store, you are not supposed to leave your house. I don't see how they're going to be able to enforce that here. But
they're not going to be able to enforce it. They're going to have to get martial law or the National Guard to enforce that. What they're doing is hoping most people obey it. You know what? Fine. Because today, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure later.
I mean, I have nothing to do. I was going to go run outside, but now it's like 25 degrees. So fuck that. Isn't bright and sunny over there too? Very misleading. Yeah, it was yesterday. Now it's all cloudy, windy, and gloomy. Did you know today is the first day of spring?
It is the first day of spring. It's bright as hell out here, but it's like, I think it was -1 this morning in Fargo, North Dakota.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it was 17 this morning here. So it's very misleading. It's bright, but it's cold. So that's why I'm going to go in my cab, because my truck cab is nice and warm because of the greenhouse effect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a couch on 4 wheels. It's just a very comfortable truck.
Hey, I've been in it, haven't I? Oh, no, not that one.
Yeah, that's the only truck I've ever had.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that.
I visited you. You told me where to park at that time.
And I was in it when I visited you.
You know what's great about my truck?
That I can put my suitcase in the back?
Yeah, that too. But it's a 2003. It's so old. It still has an ashtray. So when I have my cigars, I can actually ash in the ashtray.
That's something you don't see every day.
Oh, yeah. I'm classic, man. I'm real classic. Rich Cooper wishes he had my $4,000, 180,000-mile truck. That's
good interview. That was a good show you guys did last night.
Rich knows how to interview.
He's got a lot of questions.
He's got questions. Yep, he does. Hey man, what's going on? He does have questions. He's a very good interviewer.
I want to get that beard he has. It's too hard.
You have to grow it out. It takes time.
It takes a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I got to trim this thing off because it's getting itchy already. All right, bacon for 223. And in other news, anyone hear of Seattle dating app?
I never heard of that.
No. Well, hang on. Provide us a link. Hang on. Let's look it up. Seattle dating app.
I think Seattle is one of those cities that's also in this huge lockdown because that's where a hell of a lot of people got sick.
Seattle dating app, the better way to swipe. SeattleDatingApp.com. Yeah, Bacon, send me material. Don't just mention it. I'm wondering, busy schedules and traffic could take a toll on your dating life. Not anymore. You see the pictures I posted of all the major metros with no traffic?
Yeah, you did Chicago. That was kind of funny.
We created the Seattle dating app because we know the Seattle area from Tacoma to Everett deserves better. No, you all deserve hepatitis and herpes, you dumb shits. You all deserve socialism, communist. You all deserve each other. Yeah, so here's all these pictures of chicks that are not, I guarantee you, are not. Yeah, here's a guy who has testosterone. He's not from Seattle. No, this is not real. Amy's story is, I can't believe it's been a year. I'm originally from Oregon, but I've bounced away. I know. What about it? Is there a news article about it, Bacon? Don't just say. Let's try dating during the corona. That's Seattle.
Well, I can tell you what people are doing because I heard about this. People are matching up on those dating apps, and instead of actually meeting in person, they're doing what we're doing with beers for people they've never met to see if they connect.
What did I say? What did I tell you about how to avoid another hour or two wasted with a fat chick who said she was fat or thin?
Right. Like if I get back into this, after tax season, I'm going to do it exactly that way. Why meet for a drink when we can do this?
Let's count the number of lessons, life altering, society not changing, saving. Like we have so much we could get rid of traffic.
No commuting.
No commuting. We can solve the housing. I won't say crisis. It's not a crisis. We could definitely lower housing costs because we don't need skyscrapers. All you hip youngsters could go live downtown. We convert skyscrapers into condos. Okay. That right there would more than offset your lifetime cost of rent and compensate for all the money you spent on tuition. What else?
Colleges.
Colleges are now obsolete.
Yeah.
K through 12 is obsolete.
Yep.
We save at least $1 trillion a year there. That would pay off our national debt. That could go to some awesome training programs for poor people or people who are really down on their luck. Like we could say, okay, we need coders, we need construction. What else? I'm trying to think.
I mean, like we were talking about dating, I no longer have to be subjected to some girl's crafty pictures, you know, and then be surprised and disappointed. I will do this. If it's not working after 10 minutes, I'll be like, well, I got to get back to work and do taxes. Nice seeing you.
Billions of male hours are no longer billions. And if you prorate that times the average wage, we're talking probably over the course of a lifetime, easily trillions. Now that I think about it, easily trillions of dollars of saved opportunity costs where you could have gone and done something else, worked a little bit more, found it. You're not going on dates anymore where the girl lied. I mean, that right there, saving the girls time too, but they're hoping that you just like it for their personality.
Well, I told the girls this that I've been hanging out with in my building, and they agreed. Like they would probably want to do that too. Just save each other the trouble.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's, then what else? People are, I think I haven't seen enough proof of this, but I'm seeing a lot more families walking out there. I think people are getting a little bit more exercise. I think families are a little stronger because of this. Another thing, parents are discovering they have kids. They're realizing, hey, that they have kids here. They didn't know they had kids this entire time, but they actually.
My nephew's daycare shut down, so you know my sister or brother, like one of them has to be at home because my parents aren't there in Oregon right now. I haven't heard. No, I meant this in a positive way. I have not heard any complaints from them. Like my sister seems cool with it. So
I've gotten a couple emails from traditional women who are enjoying this because they're traditional. One, I think her and her husband are 40% self-sufficient with food they grow on their own place.
Oh wow!
And food they fish out of the ocean. These are some badass motherfucking people, Chad. They're so cool. I wish they'd just travel more. But anyway, so she's all like happy, like this is nothing. We can be perfectly fine. And there's another gal who's been a stay-at-home mom with 5 kids. She's loving it. Like, oh, now you moms are discovering you children.
That first one, did you refer them to me as a client? The very first one about?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Okay, a couple names popped up, but
okay. Well, we could talk about it later.
Yeah.
So I think people are, you know, maybe your sister is she could do her job from home, right? You don't have to say what it is, but I think she can work remotely, right?
I don't mind saying it. Like she's an attorney and she doesn't really do a lot of, you know, litigating in court. So yeah, she can do her stuff from home. Wow. It's almost like the boomers were just keeping us back so we couldn't have families or spend time with, okay, I'm not going to get angry. That's why, you know, normally I'm mad and cynical, but this thing has not only been great for me, and if you manage to not get sick, yada, 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 this has been great for society because of what you just mentioned, the paradigm shift. We are finding out that it is people. Well, some women are finding out it's men with jobs. Now all of a sudden, Yeah. But we are finding out whether it's for finances or ulterior motives, or I'd like to think more ethical and love, brotherly or romantic or familial. I think people are starting to discover that the fucking job and the fucking office and the fucking commute isn't fucking worth it. And so maybe now we're discovering family again, which is great. It's great. No, it's positive. It's positive. It's when I look and see these people running the scam for 20 years, of which they didn't fool me, but when they're forced to do it, oh yeah, now we're going to let you all commute. Oh yeah, now I guess I'll come and show up on time for a day. Now I guess I do need you to guys like, yeah. I don't know, Bacon, tell us what about the Seattle dating app? Oh yeah, scroll up. We should probably do these quickly because you know how they scroll off sometimes. Are we already that far with this? Is just a one-off. This was just me yelling and screaming. Oh, I want to go smoke my cigar. One man's way for $10. 3 of my exes have messaged me in the past 2 days. I am essential personnel making 6 figures at a military base, but I didn't have a college degree. Ha ha ha.
Dude, well, they're slumming it because you don't have a college degree. They have their master's degree in early childhood education. And one man, you only have an associate's. So she ain't gonna slum, girlfriend. That is so fucking hilarious. That's exactly what I'm talking.
Don't you dare settle.
Don't you dare settle. 3. He's got 3 of them. 3 in the past 2 days.
Man, I'm starting to feel bad that none of my exes have contacted me except Cuddle Wookums.
Did Cuddle Wookums contact you?
Yeah, but just for like, I was doing her taxes again because she files separately from her husband. So we were just anyway. Back to this.
You know what you need?
A kick in the ass from
asshole
somebody.
Consulting. You need never mind. I'm not gonna charge you. Then you'll listen. Then you will learn.
Are you still charging triple for this, or did that?
I am charging triple. Yeah, during the next. I wouldn't charge triple. I just charge a regular
quadruple.
No, there'd be a stupid tax. Oh yes, you'd have to pay a stupid tax fee on that one. Yes. But let me scroll up. Oh wow, we did get a lot more.
Tyler Converso. Is that the next one?
Read. I don't have time. I got bacon comments. Go ahead, read Tyler Converso then.
For $5, Tyler says, expected to work from home for at least 8 weeks. Not as nice as I thought. I need face-to-face interaction. He's a 23-year-old bachelor with cabin fever. How do I cope? What about just doing this with people?
That's why I've basically doubled the amount of podcasts I've done. And if you look, we got 242 people tuning in right now. People need to talk, man. And if you can't do it in person, they're going to do it online.
Sure.
So, how you cope, go exercise whenever you can, wherever you can. I know it's only going to benefit me, but go buy and read my books. Now is the time to catch up on your reading. This is not my book, but I strongly recommend this one, How Not to Become a Millennial, even though I wrote most of it. But
did they close all the gyms where you are like they did here?
Yeah. I used my nieces yesterday as weights because there's nothing else to really pick up. I mean,
Lucifer and Geronimo.
Lucifer's really good for push-ups. She's longer, so she can lie on my back and she holds still. Geronimo's a little more squirmy, giggles and laughs a lot when you're picking her up. She's like a dumbbell that moves and giggles. So
Lucifer is older than Geronimo.
Lucifer is older than Geronimo, right? She's more of the mature of the two. All right, what's the next one?
The next one is from Nick Shoelaner.
All right.
Hey, Nick. Oh my God, he's a prophet. $1.99. Has Chad heard from Cuddle Wookums yet? Yeah.
We're having a chat. We're having an after show meeting after this. Yeah. All right, next one.
The next one is Bacon for $5.56. Frat house plays coronavirus headlines drinking game. Everyone dies from acute alcohol poisoning. Google News. He's being a joker there. Yeah.
Keep going. I got the one up for Bacon for Governor.
Yeah,
Inslee.
We're caught up now because he's got 223. Government Inslee weighs dome after watching Simpson movie. Oh, have you seen the Simpsons movie?
No. Oh wait, the one way long time ago.
Oh God, it's like over 20 years.
20 years
old now.
Yeah.
They put some in the movie. They put like a big dome over Springfield, but I can't remember why they do it. But that's what he's referring to.
Oh, all right. My favorite is Mayor Quimby.
Mayor Quimby.
Mayor Joe Quimby. What? It's like when they and he says, he's like, what? Don't these people know I own this town? Well, I murdered a lot of them. And then the guy leans over and says, sir, this is election year. What? Again? This stupid country.
And then they had that one where they showed him like walking into the brothel or whatever with his face covered. And they're like, Mayor Quimby. And he's like, that could be any mayor.
I like Lou and Chief Wiggum. Geez, Lou, say Chief. It's like there's an explosion. All right. Now you can scroll down. DJ Aftershock.
Aftershock. This is a good one for you. I hear Edina schools have went full left-wing SJW. Is that true?
That's every school. I don't know. I remember substitute teaching at, was it Blake or Breck? One of the B schools. I thought it's a private school. No, every school. Okay, they're teachers. Okay, Teachers. The vast majority of teachers are lazy, no good fucks. And that guarantees you're going to have left-leaning politics. Every once in a while, you have a real teacher that actually cares and doesn't vote Marxist. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter that they're in Edina. You're going to have their teachers.
Did you know, I have some teachers that are clients, like they're actually doing, they're teaching from home, like they're doing online stuff. I don't know how that's going to work, like with high schoolers. It's,
I made a video about how kids can just stop going to school right fucking now. Go into the digital high school. There's some, depending on the state, there are ways you can either get your GED, get it all done and over with, go online, or just start going straight to college online. Just go straight to college. There's no fucking reason. Because look, let's say, I think it's got to be possible somewhere. Let's say you go to Western Governors University as a 14-year-old kid, right? You're this young girl, you want to go study accounting or whatever. And you don't want to go to school. School's full of a bunch of dipshit kids anyway. I don't think Western Governor University is going to turn you down if you could do the classes. All of a sudden, you're 18, you have your degree in accounting. You didn't have to, and oh, what? You never went to high school? You got a degree. When's the last time the HR Kuwanta went, no, I need your high school diploma?
Is that one like HR? There's obviously too many HR workers. I wonder if you can just have a company where people no longer go in, they can work from home. And that you can actually get rid of half of HR at that point, couldn't you?
You wouldn't need sexual harassment training.
Yeah.
Nope. You wouldn't need diversity, sensitivity, or anger. Nope. It'd be all. What I'm hoping for after here's the question that's really important. Now that the great and merciful Coronachan has exposed the evil and the fraudulent among us, are not only millennials, but everybody else going forward saying, no, I'm not commuting anymore. Fuck you. If it's a trade or you need me there, sure, I'm not commuting. I remember the Corona outbreak and we all did fine working from home. No, I'm not. And that's why I'm hoping they have their balls and they stand up and say, no, I'm not. I like spending time with my children and raising them. I like having my health and my mental health and my sanity and low blood pressure. I'm not fucking commuting. Fuck you. If you don't like it, shove your job up your ass.
Well, I have a slight counterpoint to that. Like a lot of people I'm talking to, clients, most of them millennials, for whatever reason, they don't think like we do. They're just like, oh, I'm going crazy at home. I wish I could be in the office, around coworkers. You and I would never say some shit like that. But for some reason,
it's just a difference. Like, look, I guarantee you stay at home, cooped up home. Yeah, you're going to want to get out. That's the number one thing I want to do.
I wouldn't want to commute, though. I mean, take a walk.
I wouldn't want to commute. No. But the vast majority of people commute. And the vast majority of people are realizing they don't have to commute. And so I am hoping that we wake up, we grow up here as it's like asking for a raise. Like, oh, well, women they're not aggressive enough in negotiation. Well, be aggressive in negotiation. Some dipshit guy offers you 30 grand for a $50,000 year. If it's not, no. I want 50,000. We're not even talking, and I want to work from home. So should every woman and every guy say? And if the government's going to take care of you, you can bluff. No, government's going to give us all this fucking money. Fuck it. What do you? Yeah, hold out for more. Because what's the worst? Oh yeah, I get free shit.
Apparently, you and I are going to get checks for this, as are most people in the chat right now. You didn't know about this? Checks? Yeah, like there's some bill.
I thought we had to make less money. Like it's dependent. It's income tested.
They said something about $75,000, but I think it's kind of a sliding scale. I'll read up more about it, but I understood that if you make more than that, you'll still get some, but maybe not as much. It sounds like they're just kind of giving it away.
Single guy like me, I make less than 75 grand a year. They're going to give me money.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what it is? It's actually, you're going to get a huge tax credit for 2020. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, duh. It's other people that are getting money, but you and I, as self-employed people, it's going to be pretty sweet.
I'll take it, but there's no financial integrity left anymore. So fuck it.
We didn't make these rules.
I know. It's like, hey, this, never mind. Let's go to Shoelander here.
I gotta scroll back up. Where are you, Nick?
I got it on the screen. I don't know if you can see
I got it. Yeah, I got you. $1.99. Panic, fear, panic, fear, panic, panic, fear. Washington 2020. I'm really glad I don't live in Washington, except for the no state income tax they have.
I like Seattle, not Seattle. I like the Cascades. I like very beautiful state. Yeah, you don't have to live in Tacoma, Seattle, Olympia. I guess you don't have to live in that area. You can live in like Cle Elum.
Would you ever want to climb Mount Rainier, or you don't do that?
I would love it. Yeah, but the problem is, you got to build up to it. It takes several days, and there's other. I want to do the Bitterroot mountain range more. There was a a mountain called Trapper Peak.
Yeah,
beautiful. And
it'd be not too terrible of a hike, I think.
No, it wasn't, because you drive most of the way up, and it's a 4 mile, but you're out of oxygen, so it's a hard hike nonetheless. Yeah. But I'd love to do that Idaho, Montana, Wyoming border a little bit more.
If I visit you in Atham, I actually really want to do that. In addition to
Atham,
caving.
You hear that? You hear what the accountant said?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's so funny.
Caving, climbing. Yeah, I don't know about cigars. That's more you guys' thing.
Yeah, that's almost as funny as the time Atham said he was going to finish his degree. Remember that time? He said
I had trouble with that one. That was
Woo!
I'm in good shape, man. Let's do this thing.
Let us know when you leave Cook County.
I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in high school, you mother F.
Okay, Al Bundy, you threw for 4 touchdowns in one high school game.
At Polk High.
High. Good old Josh.
Josh, $2. When shopping yesterday, vegetables are fully in stock. Yeah, because everyone's buying like the junk food shit. I wanted tortillas just because I had to buy a lot of beans. You can't get tortillas except for that crappy low carb one.
I understand why people buy pasta, because it stays.
Yeah, and that's gone too.
Yeah, and I got show you how far ahead old Capmeister is. I had 2 pound bags of rice already, like from 5 years ago, and it's fine. And then I'm like, I better get more rice. That'll sustain you. And that stuff makes sense that it's gone. But yeah, Josh is right. I go to the grocery store every night to sweep through and see what's up and what's not. Toilet paper still isn't there. But yeah, there's plenty of meat and plenty of veggies. Ain't nobody touching the veggies or fruit, though. No one's touching veggies or fruit.
Where I am, there's no meat. But yeah, plenty of veggies, and no one seems to want them. So I got some apples, some bananas, carrots, everything.
Get the vitamins, man. That's going to help fight off your virus if you get it. There's nothing wrong with veggies. Veggies are great.
Also, vitamin C is now out of stock because I guess people read on the internet, that helps you with this virus or something.
Vitamin C is out of stock? I got 3 bottles of it.
It boosts your immune system. Yeah.
You mean it's out of stock for the unprepared? For those assholes. For the fucktards, I don't care if they die. Oh, those
For the record, I had a bunch, so I didn't need any.
I know. Although I was listening to the great one, sinlibsoc.com, Cynical Libertarian Society. Do you know how many rolls of toilet paper he had on hand before this even struck?
More than 20.
38 rolls. He put his recording on pause and went and counted. He's like, I got 38 rolls. I'm like, whoa, you're one dude. You're kind of skinny. It's like you got this big ass where the shit gets all smeared about and you need a whole roll every time you take a shit. It's like, what do you have 38 rolls for? So I don't know. Maybe he was really worried about running out of it. All right. Next one.
Next. Oh, dude, this is one you can't see. Oh, no. Okay. Atham did another one of those farting things. But I'll go back up. Right. That's later on. Okay. Bubble Gum Gun for $2. Have Corona caps for Fallout. Should I get a loan? They are providing very low interest loans right now to businesses as part of this thing.
What's a Corona cap? Are those like bottle caps for Fallout, the video game? Is that what he's talking about?
Honestly, I have no idea.
That's all right. O'Neill, right, I got to throw this. I just had to throw this. I love my 03 Monte Carlo for its ashtray too. Laughing out loud. Followed your advice to find the car. Thanks, Cappy. Good, O'Neill. Nice to have a. Here, women have been getting into our show, Chad.
Can everyone watch one overseas broadcast about Italy?
It doesn't matter what they say. Women are listening to the show.
Okay.
They've infected the show, Chad. Somebody keeps letting them in. All these women. If women really want to help out, all you traditional gals out there want to help out, start sending some cool little pinup girl, get men through the war type of thing. We'll take bikini shots. You know what's really sexy?
Girls that are not fat.
Yes, but Mary Jo's picture on the Catholic Red Pill, where she's just dressed like a pretty housewife.
I think I saw that. Yeah, that's been here for a while.
Gals, you want to boost me? You want to help out the men? You want to send us to war? You want us to fight off the evil Coronachan? Let's see some pinups here. Let's go. Get gussied up. Give us a reason to fight.
Euro Burns Marsh for $5. Don't knock commies. They have high literacy rates. Signed, Bernie from Vermont. Man.
All these fuckers. Do you remember when, well, maybe you, because you had a different high school or school experience, but when I was younger, all these fucking low IQ fucks would come in like, well, you know, in Europe, they speak 3 languages. Well, good for fucking them. Because there's like a billion fucking, then go there. They have to. And now what? They all speak English. Why? Because we saved them 3 fucking times. Fuck you. You see, you're just so uncultured, not like Europe. Girls would go to Paris. There's the Paris Club at my school. These girls, these fucking rich bitch pain in the asses, would take their dad's money. The same ones that had like ski lift tickets this thick.
Yeah.
The Columbia ski, those assholes, those fucks.
God, the Paris Club is the name of a high-end strip joint here in Chicago.
Okay, this is back in the 80s and 90s.
I know.
Many years ago.
Had
so they go to and they come back, we're just so uncultured. It's like, I hope you get fat, which they did. So,
Nick
Schulander.
What are these kids you speak of?
What are you doing here? Who are these kids?
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. But Dad, I live here. I have no son.
Oh, yeah. That was also on The Simpsons. Okay. Nimble Fred for $2. Ho's going to get their government checks. I guess we're hoes then, because I'll take the freaking
We all going to get it. I think what he's talking about is the gals who are all freaked out because, you know, they got laid off.
Oh, yes, sir.
And now they're see, and I talked to Rich about this yesterday. I say, I don't know. I think the government's going to come in. We have such a Marxist socialist government, not just at the federal level, but state and local. We're not going to let the women start. They're just not. It's just there's too many layers, too many redundancies and backups. Women are not going to starve. But he's like, yeah, but they're still going to, because a check can't shoot a gun. A government check can't. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. And that was further corroborated because they had 2 ladies asking me what my plan is. I'm like, and they're spoken for. They have a men in their lives. And I'm like, what don't, and it dawned on me, oh, you don't have real men in your lives. You have a guy with a penis and no planning, no prepared, no one knows how to fire guns. And now they're coming up to me, going, oh, what are you going to do? I'm like, hunker down and starve out everybody else.
Watch Space Ghost.
Yeah, watch Space, and push comes to shove. I guess I go shoot some people, you know, I don't, you know, well, I don't know where to go. I'm like, don't you and your husband have a plan? Oh, we haven't talked about. Don't you have guns? Yeah, but I don't know how to shoot them. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, maybe I'm too nice a guy, but I actually feel really bad for the service workers because, I mean, they got screwed with this thing.
I do too, and especially, again, it's a Venn diagram. It's not just service workers. It's not just arrogant bitches who think they're better. It's where they Venn diagram. You have to have both those.
Yeah, the crossover. Yeah.
That's where you've treated people poorly, and now that your unstable job has gone away, now you're hypocritically going to someone and asking for help only because it serves your best interest. They're very selfish, and they're incapable of selflessness. That's what it.
I got to tell you, I got to make sure I don't become too nice and let people not pay me. But I'll be all right.
We're having an after show meeting. We're going to have our chat.
I'm fine.
You got to have lots of money donated to Asshole Consulting on my off time. I'm up to Bill Clinton.
Did we miss? Well, there's Phil for $9.99.
Read that one. Read that one. I don't have that.
Phil for $9.99 got Vince's book. It's great. How do I get the chapter section on women that may have been withheld? I thought it'd be timely to ask, given today's topic, because I really want it.
Here, I'll read it because I got a copy of it right here. The book is already 420 pages.
This is the most recent one, or
this is, yeah, How Not to Become a Millennial.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be very blunt and direct, but it's nothing I haven't said before. I don't write for women when I write nonfiction because women don't listen. They don't want the truth. They want to be lied to. They want to be told everything's going to be great. Everything is awesome. And so there's no real point. Me and Rollo had a chat about this because I want to, should I write this section? And he said, yes, you should, because of some legitimate reasons. And this is how you sell to him. But it's like, you know what? If I got the horse and water, you know what? Here's the water horse. You don't want to drink it? Fine. Starve in the desert. And there's no upside to selling this type of book to women. The book itself is asexual. It does not focus on one gender or another. There are subsections for men, but it would be a waste of my time. I can't find this section in here. It'd be a waste of time for me as it is now. So what we were planning on doing, me and Vince may write the darn thing. I don't know. But if this sold real well, the women's only edition would be issued and it would have an entire segment for women. But we both agree that we would charge probably $80 for a book because we know all it would be getting a backlash about how sexist and racist, or not racist, how sexist and misogynist we'd be, because we'd be telling women how they fucked up, which goes against the entire brainwashing and programming they received K through present.
Yeah.
So so Ray John, oh, not Ray John. Who was the guy that made the money or made the donation?
Phil.
So Phil, it wouldn't benefit you because you're a guy. The book does benefit you as it currently is now. So it may not be, the women's section may not ever be written because I don't think women would listen. I don't think women would like it. And it's just not worth the time. I can write, and Vince, he's got other books he wants to write. Our time would be better spent, more profitable, either writing truth for men or writing lies for women. One of the two. But not writing truth for women.
So actually, I've got bacon right after that. Yeah, 556. Humans wake up to find their doors to the outside world welded shut. Mail and feed slots installed free of charge. And he's like the New York Times quote. It's kind of a joke. They did that in China, I think.
Really? Welded people shut in their house?
And so the virus originated in Wuhan,
right.
China. And I've heard, who knows if it's true, but the government was basically, trapping people in their own home by welding it shut.
Wow. I really wish I was in South Dakota now. I wish my house was built.
Yeah, you wouldn't have anyone around you. Wow, is that Ray John? Oh, scroll back. Yeah, we're on the same one.
We're on the same one? All right.
Yeah. Ray John, it's Clary's favorite dude. Bill Clinton has your retirement money, but to obtain the money, you have to make love to him. Do you do it? You would catch a disease on that.
I would catch a disease. No. Hillary won't even fuck him. What do you think I'm going to do with it?
Interesting. Great question there, Ray John.
Great question, Ray John. All right.
Kevin McComber for $1.99. Coronavirus money for everyone.
All of our problems are solved. We just printed off more money. We're good. It's all there. Everything's okay. Nothing to say here.
Thanks, Daddy Government.
So I did the math. Someone said Trump was going to give away like $1,200 per
Yeah, that's
person.
what I read. It's supposed.
Well, and as I did the math, I'm like, okay, that's like $3.5 trillion added to the federal debt, and I'm kind of thinking like that's going to end up in the housing market and asset prices. So no one's going to be able to afford anything. But hey, we all got our $1,200 check.
Yeah. I just got this real funny, very quick email. The subject line says, "Can I drop off my taxes in a hazmat suit?" Anyway.
Wait a minute. I just got something. How many old farts you got that have to do my taxes in person?
You know what? What's great about, I have very few, because I have a younger client base. They're too scared to see me, the old people.
You can now say, because of the coronavirus, I can't do these in person.
I already said that.
Okay. Now Now you can train your your clients to get online. And now now is the opportunity for you to go 100% digital.
Dude, I've already done it. At least for the rest. Well, at least for as long as this, whatever, stay at home thing goes on. I've already said that. You
sent out an email now. I'm going digital online from here on out.
Yeah. Okay, I did it this morning. Yeah.
So now you can move to Miami.
Well, yeah.
No?
I'll talk to you about that afterwards.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I'm just saying, if you're all digital now, you don't have to stay in snowy, cold, windy Chicago. Well, you could go to Vegas. You could go wherever you want.
I'm making this gradual, and it'll work. It'll work. When you have how about this? When Atham finishes his degree, and when you have the house built in South
2027,
Dakota,
right? Okay.
I will come visit, and I'll hang out there for a while, just telling clients, hey, you gotta send me your stuff.
It's gonna be so cool to have you, me, Perodin, DT, Atham all smoking cigars on the back patio. That is gonna be so fucking awesome.
I'll need to practice smoking cigars.
You never had a cigar?
I showed you that picture of the one at the wedding where it was that big, and
okay. We'll get you educated. We'll get you educated. Don't let Atham steal your cigars, though. All right, Alex, another gal. She keeps coming in.
$4.99. Drunk Pelosi's gargoyle-looking nephew Gavin Newsom placed the stay-at-home order in California. People are already freaking out. Having hobbies pays off. I agree.
I agree too. Beckloff is learning how to cook. He's dabbled in cooking before, but now he's cooking. Is Newsom Nancy Pelosi's nephew?
I don't think literally, but he's definitely the shittiest, governor.
I like his hair. I gotta admit, I hope I have a full set of hair when I'm 50 odd years old like that.
Did you know his ex-wife is now dating Donald Trump's oldest son? Like for the last year, they have Kimberly Guilfoyle or whatever her name is.
Ho's gonna hoy a ho.
She has a kid too. I don't think Don should.
Wow, what a shot!
Single mother. Okay.
Sign me up.
Kevin, here's another one. Kevin McComber, $1.99. Medicare for all, according to what? Sanders, Biden, Yang, who knows?
All those people who've never worked a real job in their life. Yes. Literally, you just listed up. Every one of them have not. Gabbard worked. Buttigieg did. More than Sanders.
Who has 3 houses?
I don't have 3 houses. Do you have 3 houses, Chad?
I don't even have 1 house. All right, Atham. What is Nick equal?
Cash a ton?
What's that?
Hang on, I gotta go look this up. This is the problem we have for having a friend who speaks Latin or Spanish.
Atham, you should keep sending us those bears that are farting out hearts. Those are great.
Hang on, Chapperton. What is it? Cash-a-ton.
Catch-a-ton.
Cash-a-ton.
Maybe it's a caving term.
Yeah. Here it is. Cash-a-ton, adjective in formal Latin America. Plump cheeks, fat face.
Wow. You gonna take that, Nick?
That's hilarious.
You're gonna let that happen without a response? Send another super chat with an insult back.
Oh boy. Mexican.
I instructed everybody not to call me. Very clear.
Whose fault is it for having the ringtone on?
This is a boomer.
Put the person's name up.
It's a pseudonym. I have to answer this. Hello, this chat opens.
We're gonna have a huge chat afterwards. Oh, now he mutes it. Oh, now he discovers the mute button. Right there. Right there. Look at it, Chad. Look at that right there. That's his dad must be so proud. For those of you listening, you have to see the video. Oh, no, we scared Chad away. All right, Nick Schulander, $1.09. Thank you for the super chats, everybody, by the way. This is all going to go to the cigar fund because there is no Poke Bowl to spend the Poke Bowl fund on. I'll go drive around. And I got to edit an audiobook. Nick Shalana, here's some Corona shekels. The coffee is still good. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at the coffee place, help out the kids there, barista kids. There's I don't know that just let's not make this a moment, all right? In general, I always would tip at least $1 at the coffee, but a lot of these coffee store now, they don't allow you swipe your card, but you don't sign nothing. So you don't get the opportunity to leave a tip. And then unless you're carrying cash on you, with increasingly fewer and fewer people do, you're kind of like, oh shit. And so for the sake of those coffee people, because it's not, there's one in Minnesota, it's called Caribou. I don't know if it's the same thing, but Caribou. Hey, Caribou Coffee, get your act together. Bring back the fucking signing slip. So I got to go and get ones. Give $1 to the. So that's something to consider. That's why you should have cash. Ones, lots of ones. Also for the bus ride. You got to have ones for the bus ride. I'm going to go get my cigar after that too. Atham, $2 super sticker. I can't see it. Chad's going to have to explain to me what it is. Keep on scrolling. Bacon for $2, which you can find at the goddamn Bacon. I got to download some of his podcasts and tune in. How much toiletpaper.com? My 11 rolls equals 300 days. Yeah, 11 is, I think we got 11 between two people. Although, as mentioned before, women sure do go through the fucking toilet paper. Fucking gobs of it. Just, I think, I got 180 days. I think I'm good to go. We're all fine here. Come on, refresh. Scrolling back up. Jesus Christ, guys. Holy cow. Thanks for all the donations. This is really nice of you guys. I just got to get through them all. Hold on. Nobody give no more super chats. Just hang on for a second. Let me catch up. I hope this is it. Let's get Chad in here. God almighty, look at him, Boomer. I can't get the headphones on. Is this the left or the right one? Huh? Hey. You there?
I heard you making fun of me just now.
I would never make fun of you, Chad. I had one about bacon, where he talks about 300 days of toilet paper, how much toiletpaper.com. The next super chat is from Blue Orion on my screen. Is there one in between that one and the one of bacon talking about 300 rolls of toilet paper, 300 days of toilet paper?
Did you get Atham's farting teddy bear?
No, I got a sticker for $2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's the next one?
I'm with you. Blue Orion.
Blue Orion.
Read. Take my $2 as I work from home this week, and next one too. Well, thank you. Well, to get a cup of coffee.
Well, see, this is what I think people need. We're gonna have to do shows.
I'm fine with that, dude. Like, I do taxes, and I can't even go to the gym. All right. What is after Blue Orion? It is Revon2377 for $4.99. Thanks for all of your content. Job told us to work at home and never been more productive. Downside is Boomer Boss checking for updates constantly. Dude, you can not even update him. Just be like, hey, I'm working from home. You know?
Now would be the time. Look, you got the boomers on their backs. Just tell them to fuck off. I'd be like, hey, I'll get the work done. Okay. Like, I seriously, if I were to go work again for a boomer and they started nitpicking me like this, I say, you see this? Because I didn't have this 20 years. You see this gray stuff? I'm not a fucking child. Now, if you want a child, hire a fucking child. Otherwise, you can relax and chill the fuck out and I'll get it done.
Well, the reason I answered that phone call, that was a boomer, but he's actually he's one of the very, very, very few boomers that doesn't act like a boomer and, isn't selfish. So I was trying to help him out.
Okay. Who still called you using the phone?
That's okay. Look, certain people, if I know they're not total pricks, that's okay. So,
all right, go ahead, Revan 2377.
All right.
Oh, he already read that one.
Yeah, we did that one.
Did that one. All right.
I got Chris and Phoenix for the next one. Have you seen the new communist Superman movie? No.
Is this the cartoon?
It's probably a cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to get, like, after Batman in the 90s, I ended up having to go work and all that because Batman the animated cartoon was great, but then you had like Justice League and Batman Beyond and all these
Teenage
other
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, it was the same. It was all DC, all DC.
DC.
Yeah, and so I think I may go binge on that. They did some other Batman stuff.
This is how little I know about this. Is Spider-Man part of DC or is that Marvel?
No, he's Marvel.
Marvel, okay.
And don't feel bad for not knowing that. The only reason I knew that is because, oh yeah, he was in the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Competent Man for $5. There are multiple reports and videos of people being welded. Didn't we do this one? Welded in Wuhan. Usually it was a bar and set up to allow the door to be open in a few inches. That's what I was saying earlier. Like that was their method of quarantining people in the city where this whole thing originated.
You guys want communism. There you go. And China is good communism. China actually has production because they've loosened up a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of free market aspects, a lot of capitalism aspects. But when it comes to the government, they're in charge and they'll remind you.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin McComber again for $1.99. No more crony capitalism. Tax the rich. Oh,
sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We already do tax the rich. Look, go on the IRS. Actually. Go on the IRS. Look at who pays what. What is it? Top 5% of income earners pay 70%?
Like half or
half?
More.
Okay. All right. I think it's like the top. Yeah.
So take it from me. I have a ton of knowledge and experience with this.
You worked at the IRS too.
Yes. High earners are paying a shit ton of taxes. Now, if you're talking about companies, that's a whole other discussion. But individuals who make a lot of money are paying a lot.
Yeah, all those roads and defense and shit you guys like, you should be sending rich people thank you cards. You really should. You wouldn't live without them. Most of you would not exist, but you'd all starve.
This includes payroll taxes as well. So, yeah. Okay, who's next? Larmando 22. Thank you for ranting. Your opinions and statements of facts are fun to listen to.
Thank you. I suffer, so otherwise, I think men are kind of happy. I think the guys who went through all this shit now see these girls come groveling back. It's like, okay,
I'm telling you, I'm not upset about any of this. I'm kind of happy, but
I am happy. Enjoy the show, enjoy the decline. It's the hubris that got me. So now that I've yelled, now that I've seen it happen, and it came from a guy I trust, I'm like, fuck, okay. It's just sad because my opinion keeps getting lower and lower and lower of women. And it takes a lot to remind myself, yes, there are hardworking women, but now as a general policy, it's like, yeah, okay, pat you on the head. I'm sure you think that, sweetheart. Yes. Oh, we do have to help the children's. Yes. Oh, I did watch The Bachelor. Girlfriend, he should have gone with Patricia. Wow, what's that life like in that little brain of yours? And
I'm going through a phase where I think women are awesome because those girls downstairs are like baking cookies. One made a s'mores pie, and they're giving it to me.
You know what? And I should look on the positives. We've had some wonderful women on the shows here more recently. They've been sending in good stuff, good tithings of great joy. So I should be thankful. Looking on the positive side, there are good women, of course.
And I think your GF is a good woman too. So
you don't date her. You see the video? It's this some kind of game show, and it's this kind of normal looking black dude, and he's listening, and it says you got to choose option A or option B. He says the coronavirus has gotten much, much worse, and you have a choice. Option A, stay at home with your wife, and he just yells out option B. He doesn't even know what option B. Just option B. Oh, bacon.
Oh, bacon. Bernie campaigns on free toilet paper for all wins 2020 on CNN.
You know what happens when they promise free everything for everyone?
No one gets anything.
There's nothing.
There was this really funny meme. You might have even been the one that posted it. Did you see the one where they had a picture of like someone's house had been TP'd and it was full of TP in the trees and everything? Mm-hmm. And it goes, this house is on the market for $2 million. I thought that was really clever. Who's next?
Rhode Island.
The road to Ireland, €5. Like euros. For the deaf-blind kids in the Americas from Paddyland, ahoy, from Ireland.
Deaf-blind kids.
Is the euro still more valuable than the dollar right now? I haven't.
But there's
checked.
no value. It's what is it? Is it on parity?
Yeah, like the comparative. I think
it is on parity. I think it's above parity. I think it has quote unquote more value. Euro to USD. 1 euro will get you $1.08. Yes, so it is quote unquote more valuable than the US dollar.
Slightly, yeah. Okay.
Slightly, yeah.
All right. Whoa, look at what we just
Kevin,
got, man.
holy shit.
Kevin, dude, he's really cool.
He's serious now. He's paying the money. He gets his voice heard.
$19.99. He's already sent a bunch of smaller ones. Medicare for all will save us money and cover everyone. More efficient as it comes straight from taxes, and you don't waste money on immoral for-profit health insurance companies who are unnecessary middlemen.
I'm going to surprise everyone. He is not wrong.
Considering it's the government?
Well, it wasn't the P-47. There was a plane they wanted to build towards the waning days of World War II that would be everything to everyone. They wanted the speed and the agility of the P-51. They wanted the tank-like heavy aspects of the P-47 Thunderbolt, I think it was. They wanted the speed of a jet engine. They wanted all this stuff. And so they created this plane. I think the British tried to do the same thing with like their standard rifle machine gun. And you know how it came out?
I don't.
It came out like shit because you can't be everything to everyone. And what we have right now in terms of our healthcare system is a overly complicated system. Kevin's not wrong. We have a state-run system, but at multiple levels, you have individual states with their healthcare programs. You have a federal national healthcare program through Medicare, Medicaid, stuff like that. Then you have a for-profit private insurance plan. Then you have all, and choose. If we're going to have national health, if we're going to have a healthcare system, we either have all private. Okay. It's all private. And if you want to give out vouchers, fine, but it's all private. Or we have a single payer. We don't have both. A way to come over that is a lot of European countries, they'll have a very basic national health care program. And if you want to buy additional coverage, there's a private sector company that does that. And then when you tally it up, when you add it up to a percent of GDP, the United States basically spends 80% more on healthcare than Switzerland or Sweden or any one of these other quasi-socialist states. So I am not necessarily against it. But this both in 3 levels and 2 layers, we have to have admin. No, fuck you. If we're going to do it one way, if we're going to build a P-51, we build a fast fighter. If we're going to build a heavy bomber, we build a heavy bomber. We're not building this monstrosity that claims to do both and achieves nothing. So Kevin is right in this one regard, but that doesn't mean I'm for single payer nationalized healthcare. I'd obviously be for private healthcare with vouchers or subsidies. But
so I was just going to say, you look at Canada and England, like if I really need to see a doctor or specialist, I sure as hell don't want to wait like 6 months to do it.
Right. Well, and that's why thank God for foreign countries. Because right now, if you need something dental work or medical wise, even in the United States, go to Mexico.
Remember how you had your little health scare?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like not being able to get an appointment with anyone for like?
No, it would have sucked.
Yeah.
It would have sucked.
Alrighty, what's next?
Disco Devil.
Disco Devil for $5. And girls ain't nothing but female dogs to me, bitches. I'm sorry for that verse. It's in my nature. Easy E.
Easy E.
Do you like rap music?
I liked rap music when it wasn't fucking old hat. Like Run DMC, Cypress Hill. Yeah. Some people say Beastie Boys aren't rap. I'd say, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably more funk. But you know how common rap is?
It's everywhere.
It's as common as chicks on the internet with tits. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
People rap on the freaking L or buses here. Not that I'm taking them right now.
You can tell that there's a surplus of rappers when only aspiring rap artists get killed and not real rap artists.
Yeah.
When everyone dying is aspiring, that's not.
Alrighty. righty. What's next? Nick for $1.99. Atham graduates after retirement. Yeah, can we really dispute that?
I do have an idea of profit for him. I do.
Sam Whiskey for $1.99. Now we got Corona capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't buy any. I'm going to be real curious about people's savings rates. Now, the unfortunate people who got laid off in the service and retail industries, basically, that concerns me. But with the rest of the economy going as it is, and you can't go out and spend your money on happy hour or $5 shots or whatever else. Dude, I've saved a ton of money because we're barely going out and eating.
Exactly.
I can't buy Poke Bowl. There's got to be a lot of savings going up now.
So they allowed delivery and carry out here, but I mean, I'm just not interested in doing that. So, wow, we got ourselves a good one.
Yeah, look at that. We had our conversation.
I
have the money coming in this time. All right.
The whole of it. Dylon 212 for $20. The death rate is twice as high for men. Is this because men actually have to show up to what? Faded? I don't know.
Fucking work.
Oh, fucking work. Oil, natural gas, linemen, etc. Crucial infrastructure.
Yeah, that's men do the hard work and the dangerous work. We're the ones working out on the roads or building buildings where if something slips and takes us out, yes. That's why the death rate, we do more dangerous shit. Yes. And until the death gap, until the life expectancy gap is closed, shut the fuck up about your goddamn wage gap, which isn't a wage gap, it's an effort gap. So when men stop dying 10 years earlier than women, then we can talk about it. Until I see women signing up to learn how to weld and plumb, go fuck yourselves. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Oof. Man, Kevin again.
Hang on. We got a lot of. I gotta scroll. I don't want to miss. There are a couple big donations I don't want to miss on because I feel bad if we just took the money and ran.
No, I've got it. Like it's not.
Oh, okay.
Kevin McComber for $1.99. No premiums, deductibles, or copays, just taxes.
Yeah, lots and lots of taxes.
A lot. I don't know.
He's right. The accounting would be easier. The amount of overhead and number of people employed would go down. It overall expense as a percent of GDP would go. I can't guarantee that, but it is very, very, very likely it would go down. It'd be less expensive than what we have now.
Jesus,
I know that. Let me explain it. That's how bad our current system is when we try to do both.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't work. It just plain doesn't work.
That'll be $457 for a bottle of aspirin. Let's see. Bacon said for $2.23. I train like a supervillain. That's my health care. Huh.
The Penguin wasn't all that healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah. Joker wasn't all that.
Guy that played Joker died at the age of what, like 27 or something?
Yeah. Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Love that speech that he gives though.
About
he goes
people.
Up to the mafia. He's like, half. Like, what do you want? Half. You're crazy. No, I'm not. And he's not. He's not. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I thought that was better than the Joker movie, but that's just me. Kevin McComber, again, dude, like you were the man.
He's paying. I keep on paying.
Medicare for All is health insurance, not Healthcare Canada, and UK are public funding of public institutions in France. They publicly fund private.
It's already now. It's health insurance. No, we either cover the people. Why do we have insurance companies? Now you've got a whole other bunch of we either do it straight up communist or not. None of that. Well, we'll fund the Obamacare to make everyone buy health insurance on this policy with the state. No. I want all the money going straight to nurses and doctors and keeping the lights on and medicine with no fucking intermediary taking the money. We either do it that way or it's a private fucking a private industry, nothing in between. None of this Frankenstein mismatch piss gun that the Brits tried to develop at one time. And see, here you got a guy. All right, this would be the not political adversary, but somebody I politically disagree with. He's an advocate for this. He hasn't even thought it through. You know, it's either you make it a public good or not. You either allow everyone on the roads or not. We either allow everyone to be defended by defense or not. All right, let me go. That's Kevin.
And then
Elon
again, who already gave us 20.
20, thank you.
Kevin, I am not paying for your health care. Find the door, dude. Where do you live, Delon or Dylon?
I think, Kevin, I think, is up in Canada, actually. Yeah. Is that it? I thought we had more. Did I miss it?
No, like I'll scroll up again. Let me make sure. No, we got everything.
Good. I'm going to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's everything.
Hour and a half thing that I thought was going to be like a 10-minute rant.
$1.99.
Oh, here come two more came in. Kevin
says he pays taxes. Join the club, man.
Nag and Cappy 2020.
$2.99.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, but you consume at least 100 times more of what you pay in. I guarantee you. You unless you're making six figures or something. I think you got to make like 150 grand, and then like the taxes you pay in, you don't consume more than that. Nearly everybody is a parasite when it comes to paying taxes.
Well, Delon says for $5, I've lived in California and Wyoming and currently in Oklahoma. Yeah, Wyoming.
Yeah. Always wonder about Oklahoma. Like, what do you do in Oklahoma? Chase tornadoes?
I've been to Oklahoma City one time and it was boring, so I got nothing. Yeah,
I've driven through it. So. All right, that's it. We're out of here. Tell people where they can find you.
You can find me at elkinscpa.com. I'm pretty full in terms of clients. And you can also find a book that my dad and I wrote on Amazon, Elkin's Comprehensive Tax Guide. We have a bunch of them through the years.
Cool. My stuff and my show, whatever. How Not to Become a Millennial. There's that book, some good reading material. Get my book, Bachelor Pad Economics. The Pence Principle, written by Randy Bentwick. So when you go back to work physically, you don't get sued for sexual harassment. Curse of the High IQ, and Enjoy the Decline. And then if you'd like to help out the show, go to olderbrother.com/donate. There's a Patreon link. There's a Amazon shopping affiliate link, and there's a PayPal link if you just want to give me money for no fucking reason whatsoever. That's it. You think we'll do a podcast tomorrow? Yeah.
$4.99.
Okay.
Says everyone has health care here and they take their insurance cards to private hospitals. Great.
Yeah. Until you're Stefan Molyneux, and then you need to come to the United States to have your cancer treatment done.
Right. He still talks about that.
Yeah.
Bacon for $2.23 says
I'm never going to be able to smoke my cigar.
New show watches the planet close. No.
Huh?
I don't know.
Bacon, you've been drinking that White Claw again? You know that's for white women. Our half black, half Latino, half white brothers. You're not even female. You can't be drinking White Claw, Bacon. It does stuff to your head. You can't do that.
When I was at the grocery store the other day, they had no White Claw. It was gone. All of it.
Oh.
So.
Okay. You know what you should buy for booze?
Whiskey.
Vodka.
It's
a good disinfectant. You could cook.
Joshua Landrum for $2. No, you can't smoke, Cappy.
All right. I got to get out of here because I want to enjoy the sun. Chad, thanks for coming on. Will you take us out correctly?
All right. I got a big coronavirus toodles for you.